Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the third episode of my podcast. I still don't have a name for it. I'm still trying to think of a name, and I'm still trying to get a little bit of help of maybe if someone has any suggestions, maybe something that could help me out a little bit. I would totally be okay with that and give you a shout out. Um, I'm also trying to find someone that could do some like the banner art for my YouTube channel, for this YouTube channel. Um, you know how that there's art for the little icon, and then there's art for like the background or whatever you want to call that. I call it the banner. I think that's what it's called, but I'm not too sure. I think I have a new way I want to run this as of right now, so I could get a little more used to it. But so what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of brainstorming, or I'm I'm just thinking of memories and weird things that just kind of come to mind, and I'm just going to talk about on here. And for today's episode, I want to talk about something that my brothers used to do. That being, the little flat batteries, little circle flat batteries that you would put, I don't know, in maybe a cheap game or like a little quarter machine game, like one of those little flat batteries. Well, my brothers, they had this habit of liking to put said batteries on their tongues. I'm not too sure why, but they said they liked the way it feels. I'm kind of curious if this is like a normal thing for everybody, or if it's just them, because I honestly never tried it before. I don't plan on trying. Well, maybe I'll try it. I don't know, to see what all the hype is about. But it kind of reminds me of when people cut their finger, or when they get like an injury or something, and they like kind of like suck their thumb and it's bleeding. I don't do that either, and I think it's disgusting, to be honest. But to each their own. And I don't know. It kind of reminds me of that, and I'm kind of curious as to if anybody else does that, because I just feel like it's a little off or a little weird. I'm not too sure if it is or not. But yeah. Now with that out of the way, I actually wanted to talk about something else. So recently, my mom adopted slash saved two cats. Well, a cat and a kitten. One is 3 years old, and one is like a month? Maybe a month or two old. And keep in mind, we have two dogs, and we've never raised cats at all. So this is a whole new world for us, and it's kind of crazy because, like, how do you start? Like, what do you do? Like, as of right now, we've had them for maybe 2 months. No, we've had the 3-year-old for 2 months, I think, and the little one, we probably had her for 3 weeks, almost a month already. And man, it's been a ride. So we got to keep that cat, 3-year-old, in a room, and then we got to keep the kitten in a cage, because one of the dogs is fine. She's fine. She hangs out with both cats, actually. It's just the kitten who's a little too energetic for them. She likes to go for the face, and she plays a little too rough with him, and it frustrates the other cat especially. But he plays with her. It's just this little one is a handful for all of us, for us as the people and the animals, and not to mention and we have a boy dog, and he's like 7 years old. He's the one that doesn't do well with them. Like, he likes them, but a little too well. He likes the kitten because he licks her a lot, but he gets overexcited, and he's just a weird dog, to be honest. He's a little dog, but he's weird, and he's part Chihuahua. So we're like, we don't know if we're gonna have him near her that much. Yeah, we're gonna wait till she's a little older. She could smack him maybe a little bit, because he probably won't learn until he gets smacked. If I'm being completely honest. The other dog, though, she's fine. She's chilling with them. If anything, she's just trying to get their food half the time, which the cats don't care, because the cats are trying to get her food. And it's a vicious cycle, I guess you could call it. But, yeah, raising these two, it's new for us. Their cats are definitely a lot more different than dogs. Um, I could say they were both potty trained from the start, though. Like even the kitten, even as young as she is, she knew how to use the litter box. I don't know how, but she's already potty trained, and um, recently we had to like buy a cat tree for them, and we're having to do our research on them. We're getting a little better at adapting, but it's still a little weird, still a little new. But yeah, we're just kind of adapting right now. And I think that'll conclude today's episode. I don't really have much more to talk about, but I will be brainstorming and definitely looking into more stuff to talk about. If you guys could possibly think of a name for the podcast, I will consider it heavily because I need the help, to be honest. And I will give you a shout out for your help. And if any of you know an artist that can help, maybe someone that can draw a banner poster or even a profile picture, that would also be helpful and nice too. And if you guys could maybe spread the word, maybe give some advice or tips, I would appreciate that. See you guys next time.